Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? It's Jeremiah Davis, the funding coach, coming to you with some more business tips on the business source. Today, we're going to be talking about what does funding look like in 2021. Um, it's a fair question because there's so many unknowns. Um, if we've learned anything from 2020 is that there is you don't know what the future is going to hold. You don't know what's going to happen. And you got to be prepared for the unexpected. I think somebody said once, um, a chance mind is prepared for the unexpected, meaning you if you prepare properly, no matter what happens, you make the appropriate adjustments and adapt. I think that was in like a Steven Seagal movie back in the day. Uh, the one on the train, I forget the name of it. Under Siege, that's what it was. But I'm really optimistic about 2021. I think that the banks and lenders and real estate, all the floodgates are going to be open. I really believe that. I believe that, as I said last week, if you position yourself in right, you will have, you can make a lot of money in 2021. If you want to get into the real estate game, I think it's a great time to get into the real estate game. If you want to get any type of service-based business, I think it's great, or even a tangible product. Um, Once this vaccine rolls out, and I know I'm not going to get into the politics about the vaccine or if you're going to take it or if you're not going to take it, um, you know, that's your choice. But I think that's going to give us the opportunity to get back to some type of normalcy. And then, with that being said, all the business industries, whether it be restaurants, whether it be travel, whether it be Airbnb, whether it be real estate, are going to be flourishing if you are in the right position, have the resources and the plan to make it happen. So that's the whole thing. You need to have a plan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give away some tips here. If you want to get into the real estate game, all right, it doesn't take a lot. Credit is not even a requirement. All you need is an LLC and some seed money, right? So I would suggest if you want to do real estate, learn the requirements, the qualification requirements to do hard money, fix and flip real estate. And I'm going to give you those tips right now. Okay. Freebie, Merry Christmas. Hard money real estate lenders want you to have some skin in the game, right? I have lenders that will do up to 90% of the purchase price and 100% of the rehab cost of your property. That could be a single family, could it be a duplex, a quadplex, or even a fourplex, or even a larger apartment building. Okay, um, the property is not the main focus per se to get the deal done. The main focus per se to get the deal done is your skin in the game, right? So hypothetically, you find a property that's a little dilapidated but can be resurrected, and it's $100,000. All right, um, and say it needs say $50,000 in rehab. Okay, so you need $150,000 to buy the property and rehab the property. Now here's the catch: that property has got to be worth at least two 225 to 250. So it has to have 75,000 to $100,000 ARV, which is after rehab value. How do you determine what the ARV is? By looking at the comps in that neighborhood. How much if the house next door that is rehab, that is livable, is on the market for $250,000, and your property that you can get with the rehab is $150,000. That's $100,000 ARV right there. So that's a good buy. But you check the comps in the community, and you're looking for houses that have the same comparables, same square footage, same bedroom size, same bathroom size, things of that nature. Okay, and that's how you go to. And I mean, you can just Google it. It's not hard to find the comps for the house in that community. The hard thing is finding a house that meets the requirements of the hard money. Now, okay, so say you find that house, all right, you got one. First thing you got to do is put it under contract. It can cost you anywhere from $1,000, $2,000 to put that property under contract. All right, putting it under contract means you're letting the seller know you're a serious buyer, and then on that contract prevents him excuse me, from selling it from under you. And so now, and you usually have 30 days from that time to come up with the rest of the financing. Okay, because you only got $2,000 into it right now. So then you need to get your contractor, and you need to get a realistic, itemized, detailed rehab budget. Okay, that's if you can find a contractor at Lowe's, or might have one in the family. You might be one yourself. I don't know, but that's not a hard thing to find. Okay, you guys go check out the property. It's under contract, so you can do a really good, fair assessment of the rehab budget. And I mean, 25, 30, 40, $50,000 in like a 2,000 foot square house is understandable. It's reasonable. Okay, it's not crazy. Then you come back to me, right? And we go to hard money. Now, the hard money guy is going to see that you got a property, you got a rehab budget, you got it under contract. Now they're going to see, do you have the other 10%? Now, 10% is like the best, case scenario, which is not unreasonable. It's done. I've done it before, no problem. But ideally, you might want to have a little bit more. I would say up to 20%. So say they do give you 90%, you still got some other extra money to pay those interest-only payments on that hard money for 2 or 3 months while the property is being rehabbed, right? You don't want to be in that hard money loan more than 2 or 3 months because you want to put it on the market or you want to refinance it and start bringing in some cash from it, okay? Because them interest payments are going to add up over the course of 6, 12 months. You could, paying $20,000, $30,000 in interest payments if you stretch it out to over a year. But they'll let you go 12, 24 months interest only payments, but none of that money, you still have to pay back the principal. Okay, so you want to get in and out as fast as possible. All right, so ideally, when people come to me, they don't have that initial money to get it under contract, to get that rehab budget, have those interest payments, have that 10 to 15 to 20% down. And let the hard money guys finance the rest. I usually roll them into a personal loan, get them anywhere from 50 to maybe $100,000, whatever your circumstances are, but a minimum of $25,000 usually. Okay, and then you go out and find the property and come back with all that stuff. Now you got the $25,000 in the bank, or $23,000 because you got the $2,000 for the contract, and you got a rehab budget. Now that deal is going to get funded probably within a week, right? Then you can start your rehab. All right. Once the rehab is done and you got the ARV on that, and it's $250,000, you can go to a bank and refinance it on that hard money. They're going to get and draw the equity out. They're going to give you the difference. All right. So that's almost $100,000. Now they're going to take out closing costs and things of that nature. But my point is, once they're going to give you basically $250,000, and they're going to give you a standard 30-year mortgage on it. You're going to take that, and you're going to pay off your hard money, which is that other 140 or 150, whatever it was, from the hard money. But the rest is your profit. Now, if you refinance with the bank, now you have a rental property, and the renters pay your mortgage, or you put on the market for the rehab value. After rehab value of $250,000. Same, either way, you're going to get that equity that you put into it out of it. And that's how you make your profit. Then you find another property that meets the criteria. Now you don't need a personal loan because you got $50,000, $60,000 that you just made from the last deal. Then you go and take that and find another property, come back, always use other people's money, use the hard money, and continue. And now you're a flipper. just like that. And I think next year I'm going to start flipping. Okay, I'm going to start flipping. So I'm telling you guys, get in the position. Now you got to qualify for the personal loan to even start this thing. That does require credit. Okay, but if you got a little money in the bank, you don't need it. If you got 10, 15, 20,000, you know. Now the other thing about that, they don't like doing small deals. All right. So you can't go find that $25,000 house in the hood, put 10, 15 into it, put some lipstick on it, and then it's only worth 75 after. Because they're not in it to help you build your real estate portfolio. They're in it to make money. The hard money guys want to make money. That's why they set that parameter that the property has to have at least $75,000 to $100,000 ARV. I do have some lenders that go down to 50, but those are a little shaky, you know. So, but plus, even if it is 50, you're not going to make a whole lot of money because you're going to have interest payments. You're going to have rehab costs. You know, all that stuff's going to eat into your profit margin. All right. But ideally, whether you free finance it and keep it as a rental property or you put it on the market and flip it, that gives you your head start. Now you have experience, right? If you do 4 or 5 of those a year over a couple of years, next thing you know, you don't even need hard money because you can go to the same bank that you go to refinance all your properties and get a line of credit. Okay, they will give you a line of credit, might be 200,000, maybe 500,000. You know, they ain't gonna give you a lot at the beginning. But that money you can use to finance each of your deals, and then you only pay the interest on the amount of money that you use, and then you put it back. Okay, and so on. And that's next thing you know, you're a real estate guru and doing all those things. Okay, but the same type of scenario: tractor trailers, dump trucks, food trucks, restaurant equipment, gym equipment. Equipment financing, you need some money. You need that first and last month's payment down. And most people come to me, they don't have it. So I get them a personal loan. And then we go to the equipment financing. Say you want to do a tractor trailer, owner operator, $100,000 tractor trailer. Payments on that about $2,500 a month. But now as an owner operator, you can make $25,000, $30,000 a month, because you're not paying, somebody else is not paying you to haul the load. You're hauling it. You're negotiating the deal, the whole nine, you make more money. Simple as that. And credit is not a big factor for the equipment financing. It is for the personal financing. What am I saying? Get your credit straight. Get prepared. Put a plan together. All right. 2021 is going to be a huge, huge, huge opportunity if you're ready for it. Okay. I don't care what type of business it is, the business fundamentals are the same. Okay, you have to be ready for the opportunities. All right, you have to plan. You have to have a plan. You have to have the resources. I mean, or you can just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, that's up to you. I'm just trying to help as many of those who want to be helped. Better their life, better their family's life. And you see what happened with the stimulus money, right? It ain't coming now because Congress, yada, yada, yada. But business owners got money first. All right? That's what I'm talking about. When you're a small business owner, you have more freedom. I'm always talking about this freedom because I love the freedom I have to get on a plane anytime I want to and go anywhere I want to. I love the fact that I don't have nobody talking about, are you late? I'm dock your pay, whatever. I love the fact that I get to provide a service that I'm passionate about, that I care about, and I help people, and I can dictate that whole environment, right? I work with people I want to work with. I don't work with people I don't want to work with, and I have a better quality of life. Okay, that's just what I want, and I believe a lot of people out there want that too. They want the freedom to make more money than they need for, to survive, to prepare a future for their children, their grandchildren, buy a bigger house, live in a better community, whatever the case, whatever you want in this world. Money is, what's the Bible say? The love of money is the root of all evil. but it also says money is the solution to all problems. So, yeah, look it up. It's in there. Anyway, point being is, I would bet anything. I said last week, my last dollar, that in 2021, there's going to be so many opportunities to make money. You just have to find the thing that you know. You have to know your product or your service better than anybody else. Okay. You have to know how to deliver that product and service to your client. You got to know who your ideal client is. You got to know what your plan is. Okay. You got to have everything from the professional email to website, marketing information, all the little details, the infrastructure. So, what happens if you provided that product or service and you got 1,000 orders or 1,000 new customers? All right. Are you ready? Are you even thinking like that? I'm thinking like that. I'm building my infrastructure to the point where I should have at least 100 coaching clients in the next first 6 months of next year. All right. I should be doing at least 20, 30 loans a month within the first month, the second month, February. All right. I have 4 businesses. All right. I am, one of my businesses is Thorpe TV. It's a streaming, Sling TV streaming app, but you get 1,500 channels for $35. Okay. Including pay-per-view, all the movie channels, everything. I haven't marketed it, but all I need is a couple thousand people to use that, and I'm making $20,000, $30,000 a month just from that, and that's all automated. It's hands off. Okay, I'm making plans to get that up and running and into the public's hands because it's better than cable. Cut the cord. All right, $34.99, and you get 1,500 channels, and that's all local, live, everything in there. And then there's some other different countries in there too. But all the movie channels, I'm not here to promote my TV app. Point being is, I'm preparing for it to be a 6-figure business. I'm preparing all 4 of my businesses to be 6-figure businesses. And I'm preparing the personnel that will run those businesses without me being there the day to day and working my fingers to the bone. Okay. I'm setting up the infrastructure. It takes money to set up the infrastructure. If you don't have the money coming in, you need to go ahead and borrow it. And I help people. I help you. If I give you $100,000, are you going to freak out, or are you going to know what to do? Or are you going to go buy something stupid? Okay. I've had that happen. People go get this money and go buy boats and they don't live next to the water. They just put a boat in the backyard. I don't know why they did it, but they have to pay that money back. All right. I suggest another free tip. You take that money, take the first 6, 12 months of payments, set them aside, put them on auto pay, and have a plan to use the rest of that money to build your network, to build your business, to build your everything you need. So within that first year, it's generating more money. You ain't worried about that little money you just borrowed because your business is making more money. Okay. You can pay that money off early and be done with it. Okay. But it's a stepping stone. All right. Also, when you're structuring your business, get the business credit. All right. I can't stress this enough that people keep coming to me saying, I want business credit, or I got business credit, but don't got a business. Okay. There's more than one piece to the puzzle. All right. And I want to teach you how to structure your business so investors want to say yes to it. All right. When you got money and you got credit, the banks offer you money. They ask you, how much do you need, Mrs. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so? Okay. Is that happening to you now? Are you in a position right now where the bank is knocking at your door trying to give you money? Right. Exactly my point. Okay. Those are the type of things that working with me as the funding coach, I'm going to help you. I want to structure your business from the ground up, your product, your services, the whole nine, everything you got going. So you have all the resources to grow. Okay. You have all the resources to change your life, to provide for you and for your family, and to do something that you love to do. Okay, it doesn't feel like I have to work every day, but I work 16 hours a day because I just keep finding stuff that I want to do. Not because I have to, but because it's my passion, it's my purpose, is to create these systems, to create these businesses, to help other people have the freedom and the security that I have. Okay, that's what If you don't know your purpose, then you need to find out your purpose. That's a whole nother show. But um, back to the point. 2021 is going to be a huge year for Davis Thorpe and Associates, for my companies, for Business Funding Now, for Thorpe TV, and my new company, which I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but wait next month, and you're going to see what it is. But all of them are going to be making $100,000 a month within the first 6 months. I'm proclaiming it. I'm speaking it into the atmosphere, and that's what I'm counting on. All right. So that's my time for this week, you guys. I will do one more. I think I'm going to do two more. I'm going to do next Friday, and then I'm going to do a special right before Christmas, and then I'll pick back up with the funding business source in 2021 in January. But I hope you guys got some value out of it. Thank you for watching. Share, like, you know the drill. And I'll see you next week. I'm Jeremiah Davis, the Funding Coach. Peace.